A warm welcome to those who have joined us. For our new friends, my name is Ben Schmidt. I'm the Regional Director of Cambridge International Examinations, responsible for the Asia-Pacific region. I'm based in Singapore, and I'm very glad to host this event here today, which is one of the topics that is really at the core of what many of our schools do: bilingual education, pedagogy, and management. And today our focus is particularly on implementation, how to implement bilingual education in the classroom and in the school context. Now, I mentioned before that there are more than 900 schools in the Asia-Pacific region alone that implement Cambridge curriculum, and that probably means more than 900 different approaches to bilingual education, to the extent that it is bilingual education in all of those schools. And we saw this morning, I believe, that there are some principles and values that are probably mostly universal to bilingual education, but that the contexts in which bilingual education is implemented differ widely. And for that reason, we felt that it will be of particular benefit if we have this session now, which is about creating learner-friendly environments, where we hear from some of the people in our schools and other educational providers on the perspective on different contexts, different practices in implementing bilingual education. And I believe none of us claims that they've got it all right. So we're not here to say, this is the model, you should all follow it. It is not in that spirit that the following remarks are being offered, but rather, this has been our journey. This is how we do it. This is our context. These were the reasons why we decided to do it in the way that we did it. Here are some of the problems that we've encountered, how we've overcome them, and here are some of the issues that we haven't resolved yet. These are some of the benefits that we see. This is what surprised us. These are probably some of the questions, some of the topics that we're going to hear about. And with that in mind, I'm now very pleased to introduce our panelists. The first speaker will be Dr. Dong Dong Lai, from the principal of the Cambridge International Center of Shanghai Guanghao College, which is the high school affiliated to Fudan University campus in China. And thank you very much for coming all the way from China. Thank you. Then, to complement the Chinese perspective, we have Kerry Newman here from Bali. Who is the program director at Permata Bangsa International School, Indonesia. I'm very happy to welcome her here as someone who has been instrumental in implementing the bilingual education program at her school and has been with that for many years already. And finally, someone who is not a school administrator, but rather the vice director of the Natural Science and English Training Center here in Vietnam, Dr. Dong Hai Nguyen. Whose company, whose organization deals particularly with training teachers, not just in the linguistic abilities of being able to speak English, but particularly of what that means as a language of instruction, as a language of learning and teaching in the sciences. So with that in mind, I would now like to ask our first panelist, Dr. Dong Dong Lai, to take the microphone. Thank you very much.